What's up, guys? It's B Wade. I am finally back home after a week up in the mountains, recording with a pretty low quality setup. But we are back. We crushed Monday. We went 4 for 5 on Monday Night Football picks. We swept 3-0 for our NBA picks we gave out. Because I was driving all day yesterday, I didn't get anything out for today, Tuesday. But I'm doing this with my favorite picks for Thursday Night Football. Guys, this is going to be a great game. I'm super excited. We have Green Bay and the Lions. I have isolated 6 different picks. I'm putting 3 in as singles as well. So I'll tell you the 3 favorite, and then I'll show you all 6 picks that I really like. I'm going to walk through. And I'm giving away this Ja'Marr Chase signed jersey. So I will tell you how you can be entered to win that, and I'm going to get right into it for you. Alright, so I am starting with Jahmyr Gibbs over 16.5 yards for his longest rush. He has gone over this in all but 2 games this year. He's gone over it in 7 straight, and Jahmyr Gibbs is the perfect, electric, fast type of running back that you're going to go for an over longest rush. He's not that guy that grinds out over volume. He's the guy that breaks out for 20, 25-yard rushes. And as you see here, guys, the data 100% supports it. Green Bay does have a solid run defense. When we come over, let's look. So they're ranked 8th overall, 12th against running back. So they're right in the middle of the pack. They are not like a stout run defense, and I love Jahmyr to just continue what he's been doing here. I don't know why that's it. We got it at 16.5. So I'm locking this in at over 16.5, but it does look like it's probably going to be moving soon, so I jump on that. Next, we're going Jordan Love over 38.5 yards for his longest pass completion. He has hit this in 8 out of 10 games this year. You see his game against the Lions earlier this year. He threw a 41-yard pass. Jordan Love has a great arm and a bunch of great receivers. It's really hard to hone in on one of those receivers and shut them down because they just have a bunch of really solid guys, right? Not like a 1A type receiver, but they have a bunch of guys who are all capable of going off on any specific week. So, love this. He's going over 38.5 for at least 1 pass completion. And then our third one that we are locking in is Tucker Kraft under 3.5 receptions. Look, I know he went for 4 receptions last time against Detroit. And Detroit gives up a lot of receptions, right? They're ranked 21st, and that's because they're usually winning. So teams are passing the ball on them a lot, especially in the second half. But when you look at them against tight ends, they give up the least completions to tight ends. Only 3.8 to tight ends a game, ranked number 1. And that's even considering the fact that they're usually ahead by a lot and teams are passing more than usual. I expect this game to be closer than most of Detroit's typical games, which means there's going to be a much more even game plan set up where Green Bay continues to run the ball in the second half, where usually Detroit's just getting thrown on the whole second half. So I love this under on Tucker Kraft. You see that 3-man on my screen right here, guys. We're getting 6.2x for this. Put it in on Underdog because Underdog has the best payouts in the industry. They also have the most props to pick from. You might have trouble finding, for example, the Jordan Love longest pass completion on some platforms or the Jahmyr Gibbs longest rush on some platforms. Underdog has every prop that you can think of and great payouts. We're getting 6.2x. PrizePicks is only giving you 5x for something like this. If you're not on Underdog yet, you need to take advantage of it. It's one of the best fantasy apps you can be using. They will double your first deposit up to $1,000. Guys, that's up to $1,000 for free. All you have to do is use code BWADE or use the link down below in the description. Regarding the Ja'Marr Chase signed jersey, this thing's fucking sick. I picked it up just to give it out to one of you guys. I want to show my appreciation. I love doing these videos. I love this community we built. And so all you have to do to be entered is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and throw a comment down below. That's it. Sunday, December 15th, I am just going to do a randomized drawing of somebody who's fulfilled those requirements, and I will send the jersey out for free. Excited to do it, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and you have a pretty good chance of winning. I don't have a bunch of subscribers. This is still a newer channel. Let's get into these last 3 picks that I like. I'm looking at Jahmyr Gibbs over 88.5 rushing and receiving yards. He's gone over this in 9 out of 12 games this year, a 75% hit rate. I do want to bring attention to the fact that one of the games he missed it against was Green Bay earlier this year. He only went for 76. Now, Green Bay is middle of the road when it comes to rushing yards allowed to running backs, but they are in the bottom 15 to 20% when you look at receiving yards allowed to running backs, which Jahmyr Gibbs really excels at, and he has the ability to pop off at any time. You can see any game where he's gone for 20 or more receiving yards, he's exceeded this line. I expect him to end up with at least 20 receiving yards in this game. He can cover this in 2 or 3 rushes. He's electric. I love Jahmyr Gibbs to go over this number. I do think it's going to move up throughout the week. Next, we're looking at Jordan Love to throw an interception. He has been interception-less these last 2 weeks, right? He started the year out throwing a pick in the first 8 games of the year. He hasn't thrown one the last 2 weeks, but this Detroit defense is solid. They are used to getting thrown on a lot. They average over 1 interception a game. They are ranked 2nd in the NFL for interceptions forced, and I expect them to get a pick on Jordan Love in this game. And then the last pick that I like is Amon-Ra St. Brown over a touchdown. Similar to that Jordan Love look, he hasn't done this in the last 2 weeks. I expect to bounce back. They're going to make sure to get him involved in this passing attack. His yards have kind of been somewhat average this year. He hasn't been great on the yards front, but he has been doing really well at catching TDs. He is Goff's favorite target in the red zone, and I expect him to catch a touchdown here. I think they're going to make it a point to make sure he gets involved in the red zone and gets a touchdown in this game. And before I leave, guys, I need to tell you about Daily Grind Fantasy, dgfantasy.com. What this tool does is it aggregates millions of data points across all of the fantasy apps and sports books, and it finds the variance between them, and it helps you to take advantage of that in real time. There's always going to be an app that's slow to make updates or a sports book that's slow to make updates, and this helps you take advantage of that. You can see here, Luka Doncic is over 30, his over-under is 35.5 points and assists on Dabble, whereas it's 38.5 on FanDuel, 37.5 on DraftKings, 37.5 on Bovada, 36.5 on, I think, Caesars. So this right here will pay for itself. When you use this tool and you go across, and they have it for every single fantasy app, it will help you to be profitable. I've started using it for the last year. 100%. It has paid for itself 10 times over. That's why I partner with them, and I want to tell you guys about it. I support and endorse this product. They will give you 25% off when you use code BWADE. You won't regret it. Check this out, guys. On top of that, make sure to subscribe on YouTube, throw a comment down below, get entered to win that Jamar Chase jersey, and make sure to throw those picks in on Underdog. Use code BWADE and get up to $1,000 for free on there. I appreciate y'all watching. Let's make some money this Thursday night.